Boy, what a patch of crabgrass we've got here.
It's a great one.
With us here today at the West Florida Research and Education Center is Dr. Bryan Unruh. Bryan Unruh is one of the turfgrass specialists in the state, and he does quite a bit of work on weed control in turfgrass.
Quite a bit of work. As we mentioned here, this is a patch of crabgrass. We actually have a number of crabgrass species that reside with us here in Florida. Some of them, fortunately for me, are limited to living only in South Florida, but some of them tend to live up here as well.
What kind of chemical controls can we use in this centipede grass lawn that we're looking at right now?
Well, in North Florida, it's actually a little easier to control because we do have sort of pseudo-winters up here, and so these crabgrasses, for the most part, do act as annuals, where they germinate in the spring and they die in the fall, and in which case some of the pre-emergence products that are available in the retail outlet are very good.
And when should you apply a pre-emergence crabgrass product in Northwest Florida?
Typically, we're going to want to apply the product around March 15th. And then again on May 15th. And that March 15th is very important that we choose a product that does not have a fertilizer with it. There are several in the retail outlet, mainly because we don't want to be fertilizing the centipede grass prior to about April 15th.
So don't look for a weed and feed product to control crabgrass.
That is correct.
What about if we get the crabgrass germinated? Is there a post-emergence herbicide that we can use in centipede grass?
Unfortunately, there aren't very many good options. Once we get the crabgrass up to this size, it's pretty much going to be with us throughout the duration of the season, and then as it dies off in the fall, we'll make sure that next spring we put out that pre-emergence product.
All right. And if we have a St. Augustine grass lawn, any chemical controls we can use there?
St. Augustine, even fewer options, and in fact in the commercial industry there is nothing, literally nothing that is labeled for post-emergent crabgrass control.
So even if you're using a pest control company, they don't have products that they can control this grass with?
At the present time, that's correct.
So what does a homeowner do? How do they take a defense against these weeds?
The best defense for controlling weeds or keeping weeds out of there is to maintain a healthy turf. Proper mowing, proper fertilization, proper irrigation, and doing everything right so that we have a nice, healthy, dense lawn, and that will help keep these weeds at bay.
All right. Great advice. So grow your turf well, use the proper management practices, and hopefully that way you won't have to be battling these weeds.
That's correct.
Dr. Unruh, thank you for sharing your expertise with us today. For the University of Florida IFAS Extension Service and Florida Friendly Landscaping, I'm Dr. Laurie Trenholm with your Florida Lawn.